And we're back. It's a new year. A few new faces on the Eagles, but with the same goal in mind to win the championship this year. And we start off 2026 at home at the Highway 16 rivalry. Here we go. And draw one by Ruger Leclerc. And here's Hardy, named to the All-Star team in Vegas, now known as Alex Hardy. I don't know. I think Alexis rolls off the tongue beautifully, though. Banked in off Tomlinson. He's just going to hold on 20 seconds in. Face off coming to the near side. Leclerc and Knott. And there. Back up top, Harvey. In front. No one home, and the puck will come all the way back, and Canadians forced to tag out. Moore makes a move. Pass out of the reach, and call at the line. Eagles get the puck off the draw. That's Kenton Wood. Wood forces it through. Wood slides one across. Schneider doesn't get it. Tipped in front by Hager. And the net. Wood lost control. Gaucher. Rolling Gannett. Off the wall. Hager. And there's Gaucher. And he's going through the neutral zone. Shot on. Saved. Steered LaRose. Out the red line, Gannett. Goes past Hager. Gannett will force back into his own zone around LaRose and won't be icing. Lee deemed slowed up by the ref. And there's going to be a turnover. Stavely with a bit of room. Walks in, can't get the shot away. Backhander. Puck been bouncing early. That was by Francis. Didn't quite get enough mustard on that one. Near side, Munez behind the net. Backhand shot, save. Rebound. Shot out all the way back into the Eagles' end. Stavely's there. Francis turns it over. Jason Munez trucks it in over the line. Shot. Whiffed on it. Another shot. Zorn. As the puck escapes him, and big hit by Jason Munez. At center ice. Now here's Zorn. Zorn shot off the blocker, goes behind dangerously. Goluck moves it around. Here come the Eagles. That's Stavely shot. There's save. Batted out the air. No high stick on the play. Pin against the wall. Four-man pile up. And the Eagles get it. Zorn. And finish off on the backhand. Moved around the wall. Kobuk catches it at the line. Off the leg and works through. Stavely. And that's a nice play. Stavely in. Another shot. This time goes near side wide. Canadians in. Dangerous chance pass. Too hard. Shot saved by Tomlinson. And he'll hold on.
Preparing a meal for each of the referees after tonight's game. After you enjoy your goodies from the arena kitchen, we ask that you please put your garbage in the cans provided throughout the arena. We also want to thank the arena staff for their hard work.
Canadians win the draw. Deflected by Roslow. Off the far side glass and...
Cheering for the Eagles, keep your health in the game too. Visit Edson Pharmacy for prescriptions, wellness products, and friendly advice. Convenient, caring, and right here in Edson. From virus removal to custom builds, Orion Tech is your go-to for reliable expert service.
Eagles win the faceoff. It's turned over. They shot scores. Turnover off the defensive zone faceoff. Right to Chance Basaraba. And the home team finds himself down 1. Nothing really Tomlinson can do. Nunes being watched by Basaraba again this time. He'll flip it up to Xander Hager. Eagles look to eagle this one up. Schneider across. Muniz shot wide. In the corner. Canadians take it away. Puck doesn't come out this side of the line. Now it does. Schneider picks off a pass. Neutral zone. As the Eagles look to get set up to Kaneski. Muniz finds Kenton Wood, and he'll wheel in 1-on-3. Wood pops off his stick. Not will find it. Wood again. Shot scores. Kenton Wood, and we're knotted up at 1. Another turnover this time by new guy Kareef, playing top pairing with another turnover. This time LaRose, he's gonna walk into one. Shot saved. The Edson native, well, yeah, 45 minutes down Highway 16. Kareef gives it up, and Cody Bick is leveled. That was by McPherson of the Canadians. Now the Canadians into the zone. Shot goes wide. Tomlinson fell, creating more danger for the Eagles to go down once again. McPherson.
Eagles goal scored by number 87, Kenton Wood.
Rowan Gannett.
Assist to number 79, Xander Hager. Time of the goal, 5:19.
And from the Canadians, LaRose. Backhand shot. And couldn't get the shot off. Now Zoran. Gaucher up to Zoran. He's going in, shot save. Made, and he'll hold on with 12:59 to go here in the first period. We're tied at 1. Goals Basaraba and Wood. Xander Hager picked up the apple on Edson's goal. Meanwhile, Basaraba for Hinton unassisted. And it's going to be a whistle dead, and And Rowan Gannett's going to get a penalty for interference. As the Eagles head to the penalty kill. There's Vasaraba shot wide. Shot in. And Kenton Wood will carry that one out to the red line. Josiah Harvey, and it's sent back, and Wood's right there. It's poked off his stick, and
Need cough or cold meds, snacks, or last-minute health items?
there's another penalty coming up here, and we're going to head 4-on-4.
During and after the game. Swing by, stock up. When looking to enjoy a cold beer or your favorite spirit, Easy Liquor has you covered. With a great selection to choose from, you can sip and savor as we all rally behind your Eagles.
And Knots in the box for the Canadian. Shot tipped front. Haggard in the eyes, and now Haggard's all alone. Shot backhand scores. Xander Haggard's second point of the evening. And the Eagles take the lead. He made that good tip out in front, and Kovac found him in front again, all alone. No Canadian defenders anywhere close to him. Shot 6-3 in favor of Edson.
I love that Hayden made their goal song extra long. It was still going.
And they're just getting the penalty sorted out on the scoreboard in-house. And puck's finally dropped, and there's Alexis Hardy.
Jacob Knott, 2-minute minor for holding.
And Hardy turns it over, no, and he's going to come back on the back check. And now it's a 3-on-1. Grief, he's going to wire one home. Welcome to Edson, Jeremy Grief. It's 3-1.
He's the one that I think scored. Good grief. For goodness grief.
And what a shot it was. Top left-hand side, and the Eagles make it 3-1.
Eagles' second goal scored by number 79, Xander Hager.
3 goals on
Assist to
7
number
shots.
91, Gavin Kolbach-Stark. And number 9, Alexis Hardy.
And Moore sends that across. LaRose being watched by Kenton
Eagles'
Wood.
third goal scored by the new kid in town, number 92, Jeremy Grieve. Assist to number 9,
that's iced.
Alexis Hardy.
Do you take this
So
one,
4
Bill?
seconds.
Yep, you bet.
So 4 seconds left
Passed
on
around,
the
Hungry Harry's is known
Rowan
for
Gannett
serving up the
penalty.
best pizza in town. Every dish features fresh ingredients, bold flavors, and unbeatable crust.
Draw 1. Hinton can't get the shot off.
Sorry. I wish the door wasn't so like close to
There's Ryan Schneider. You wanna watch him? Shot, and it's tipped just wide. There's Creef, the most recent Eagle goal scorer, up to Xander Henry. Hager. Nifty move, and he'll ignite through the neutral zone. Hager in, shot. Blocked. And there's King Charles over to Ruger LeClaire. Stolen shot. Creef proving he has a wicked wrister early on. Stavely behind the net. Sends it around. Creef drops it back to Hardy. Hardy. And then it's a turnover. And here's Nat. Shot through the crease. And now here come the Eagles. Stavely. Stavely shot. Save made. And he'll hold on. 9:16 left to go here in the first period. Draw one. Stavely missed by an eyelash. All on the top left. Off the draw. Gannett. He's being watched. LaRose has to wait for his team to get tagged up onside. Gaucher. And now Stavely. Up to Curtis Francis. Stavely shot. Blisters wide. One-timer from the middle. Big picks off a pass. At the red line. Harvey poked off his stick. Bick muscles it in. As he's off for a change. Stavely kicks one on goal. I don't think it would have counted had it went in. Now here's LaRose. Wires one. Shot saved. And here's Gaucher. Picked off by Riley Clark, and he'll send it in. Gannett. Bounce the ball off the wall near Tomlinson, and he'll hold on. And here come the Canadians off the face-off. There's Lee, down low. Fighting for it.
Hey, how's it going? Are we doing the halftime game?
I don't know.
You guys don't know?
Amy's not here. She's in Mexico, so.
And
I think so. You'd have to probably talk to my coach.
What?
Probably have to talk to the coach during the intermission.
and Stavely. Lee. Well, we go through the zone, try and create a 2-on-1 opportunity with Johnston.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a lot of people here, though. It's all Hinton.
Pass too far, and now Creef. We'll circle it back. Makes another nifty move as he starts up ice.
Creef. Good Creef.
Picked off shot. Blisters wide, and now around the wall. Okay, send it back up top. Basser. Oh, sorry, that's not Basser. How do they score? And they look like they're going to get the goal, and there will be, I believe, a penalty on the play. Yes, Xander Hager. No? I think the ref called something. Yes, Xander Haggard is going to the box as the Canadians cut the lead to 1 with 6:22 to go. Shots 9-7 in favor of your Eagles.
Look, it's weekday. I got my surgery date.
And we're back.
And I'm like, I don't even want this.
Kobaki's going to wire one in. I believe this is going to be
Number 20,
icing.
Dwayne.
No.
Assist to number 16, Ethan McPherson. Time of the goal, 13:38.
So Pollock the goal, McPherson the assist on the power play. Xander Haggard assists a 4-minute.
Eagles penalty, number 79, Xander Haggard. 2-minute minor, high sticking.
They did announce it in the building as 2 minutes for high sticking. On the board, it says it was a 4. And that's a nifty move to get around by.
Yeah.
Here's Clark drops back as the Canadians shot, save
Let's
made.
make some
Tomlinson.
noise now for Trail Printing. They printed all for the Edson Eagles from road.
LaRose and Hardy no. LaRose kicked out. That's and Galloway, and he'll win it back for the Canadians. Shot, Blister wide. Still on the power play for the next 2:45. They score within now the next 40 seconds. Power play does continue. go down to 2. English is hard these days. Up top. Gearing up to block the shot, they score. Tipped out in front. I believe that was LaRose.
Oh, get out of here, Shane.
The rocks through your window.
And so they still have another 2 minutes to play. LaRose tapped. And 2 minutes to play on the power play. We're all knotted up at 3. Buckle up, folks. This seems like it's going to be a good hockey game from the first just under 16 we've seen. Harvey.
Hinton goal scored by number 27, Michael LaRose.
Wheeling and
Assist
dealing
number
through
88, Arthur
into
Moore, and number 17,
Kobuk.
Graham Galloway.
Hits against the
Time of
wall, and
15:29.
that's going to be another one.
I'll be honest.
Harvey, wire one, and there's the call. Eagles to be shorthanded by 2 men now for the next minute 16 as Captain Kobuk off to the box. The triplets out there for the Eagles. You got Hardy, Creefin, and Gaucher as the puck comes high off the draw, with the glass. Here's the Canadians up top. Shot tipped out in front by Clark. Down low. Basaraba misses the snipe, and here's Hardy. Drop back, and Tyron Gaucher will clear.
A shot on net.
That is, in fact, technically a shot on goal. There's Riley Clark. Clark behind the net. Now in front, Clark calling for it back. He'll get it back. It's blocked by Tyron Gaucher. Not. Gets tangled up with Hardy, and he's going to give it to Creef. Creef on a breakaway, short-handed. Shot saved.
Penalty to number 91, Gavin Kolak-Stark. 2-minute minor for roughing.
And now we're back to 5-on-4, 3 on.
Hager penalty was 4
And
minutes,
shot,
double minor.
save made Tomlinson. Rebound comes loose. The Canadians frantic. And it's now back up top. Get down low, and now Basaraba shot save made. Rebound. Sifts just wide. And Eagles under quite a bit of pressure. Basaraba trying to force one in. And there's going to be a bunch of rough stuff. It's Basaraba went hard into the net. Munez tied up with someone. And exactly see. That is Riley Clark. His helmet popped off. No gloves. Officially popped off. You can call it a Gen Z brawl if you want.
Give a really good scratch.
Yeah.
Oh, he's mad. Big mad. You tell me to stop.
And the refs will probably have to have a little bit of time to discuss this one.
The Blue Jays losing.
And draw one. It was 5-on-3 briefly. Now it's just Munez in the box. I believe it would be for roughing. And what a defensive play. And Wood will drop it back to Gannett. Gannett, it bobbles it. And it doesn't come outside the line. Another turnover by the Canadians. And the shot.
Eagles penalty number
Save
94.
made Tomlinson, and a little bit more as Gannett, and he's getting pulled off by Kobach. Sorry, no, that's Tyvern Gauthier.
Did he kick him out? He's out.
And wow, ejection handed out to Connor Johnston.
I wonder why. You don't know?
And we're back, and we're going to be 4-on-4. As I believe it's game misconduct. As he received the "you're out of here" by the ref. That was Connor Johnston, and that's sifted in. It's off the blocker, and pair of 88s are going at it. Now Schneider. Schneider will dump and chase. He's the first one to the puck as well. Gives it to Hardy down low in the corner. Try to backhand feed. That was Schneider.
Hinton penalty number 12, Connor Johnston. 2 minutes for head conduct. Or head contact.
Head conduct, eh?
And that's in. Scores. And there's Kobach just giving it to Basaraba after the whistle. And it's 4-3. That's Dane Pollock leading the way on the charge. And that will do it for the eventful first period. 7 goals. It was started off 1-0, then 3-1 Eagles. Hinton claws back, and it's 4-3. And it's a silent house here tonight. And we'll be back in about 18. And we are back for the second period of play. And we start with about 8 seconds left on 4, and now your Eagles are on the power play for the next 42 seconds. Creef had a goal in the first period. Muscled in over the line. No, not in over the line yet. Creef launches Schneider. Schneider walks into one. Takes an awkward hop off of Arthur Moore and covered up. Gaucher. Puck trickles outside the line, and the Eagles forced to tag up. 15 seconds to go on the power play. There's Schneider. Schneider takes a draw back. Shot. Save. Sorry, that was blocked in front. Back to full strength. Clark drops one back. And there's a penalty coming up. And your Eagles are heading back to the power play. As Ethan McPherson, I believe, is off to the box. And draw one by the short-handed Canadians. Eagles looking to even this one up. Gaucher. Over to Creef. Creef walks in. Shot.
That was so close.
Wide. He's had a few wicked wristers. One go his way even. Tomlinson leaves it behind the net. There's Gaucher. Strides through the middle of the ice. Now onto the offensive zone. Down low shot. Save made. Gaucher. Pass by. Now Gaucher. Shot. Creef on the one-timer.
Hinton penalty for too many men. Bench minor, 2 minutes. Served by number 71, Austin Cudmore.
And the penalty was for too many men. Cudmore serving the minor. Shot wide by Hardy. And now Dane Pollock gets a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Across. Save Tomlinson. And this is still a 1-goal game. Hayden Tomlinson with the shoulder. Here's Schneider. Behind the net. On his backhand side. Caught up on the ref. Now here's Gruzlow in front. Nothing doing. Haggart. Sick got caught up. And that will do it for the too many men. But here's Xander Haggart has some time and space. Passes off end. Schneider couldn't put one home. Cudmore out the box. He's there first for the Canadians, so no icing. Francis battling for it with Cudmore. Cudmore. Shot goes wide. Creef goes around the wall. And LeClaire with a big hit against the wall. And now here come the Canadians. A little bit of stick infraction. No call on the play for Beck. And that's a big hit by Ruger LeClaire. That's 2 big hits on this shift. And now shot goes off the pad of Tomlinson. Here's Cody Bick. Bick, and it goes through Stavely. Smith off the wall. Dukaniski. Shot on goal. Comes bouncing. Bick over to Stavely. Shot. Wide. Muniz. High. Off the wall. Shot by Dukaniski goes wide. Muniz. There's Zorn. His shot off the blocker goes high off the glass. Stays in Zorn. Cudmore over. That's blistered in from across the red line. Hit in the corner. Francis. Pops behind the net. Dukaniski's going to be the first one there, so he'll give it up to Zorn. A little too hard for him as that goes in. Harvey. Here's Tyvern Gaucher. Eagles trying to even things up here. About 6 minutes in. Gaucher didn't get the shot off that he wanted. Just kind of sifted into the pad. There's Stavely. Across and it comes out. Gannett tagging up. Backhander in more. Over to Harvey. And then LaRose. Gauthier throws one around him, and now here's Kenton Wood. Wood. Go back. And here's LaRose again. Wood gets a good tap on him. Lee. Here's LaRose. Shot saved. Scott Smith. And that's stolen by Xander Hager. Hager. In over the line. Hardy shot goes wide. Hardy behind the net. Great hands up to Kobach. Over the net. It comes up to the Canadians. Lee. And there's an offside on the play.
Laptop, Orion Tech has you covered. They offer no-cost diagnosis, 30-day warranty, and complete support for Mac and PC. Stop by and let them help you get back online fast. Craving something delicious after the game? Hungry Harry's is open till 4 a.m. Whether it's pizza, wings, or a late-night snack, they've got you covered.
Draw. Won by your Eagles as the puck comes off the glass. And there's the gloves have been dropped. Here we go. What a tilt. As
That's crazy.
Geron
Need a quick refill before the game or after the
on
game?
the fight.
Pharmacy has you covered. Stop by for fast service and expert care because
Great
your
tilt.
health matters as much as the score. Now,
At
whether
center
it's
ice.
season or off-season, Canadian Tire is always there for our team and our town. Thanks for being a reliable partner and helping us chase every
And we're back underway. After that spirited bout, I wonder if we'll see another Muniz. Been all over it recently. I mean, began some grabbing after the fight. Hardy up top. Muniz. That seemed to give the Eagles a little bit of life here. Here's Hardy, backhander high. Dekaniski down low. And that one's going to be backhanded up. Pollock. And Tomlinson will just hold on to that one.
What region is new? 55.
And that's a block, and here comes Schneider. Off to the races with Harvey. It's going to be left there. Shot by Wood. Save made. And Wood in a bit of a pile up behind the net.
Testosterone.
Bronanov with a beautiful stop. Shots 23-17 in favor of the Hinton Canadians, and we're gonna have to reset after this draw. Draw. One high shot save made.
Man broke, man who's your joke. Is that the song you're talking about? For fake ID? No. You're thinking of the fake ID, buying fake IDs, right? The country fake ID song?
And draw one. And
Eagles
there's
fan
Haggart.
Number 55. 5 minutes for fighting. Game misconduct.
And here's Schneider with some daylight. Looking top left.
Number 55 is Brody Rendon for the Eagles.
And there's Kenton Wood. It's stolen.
Is being fast.
Smith. 10:30. We still have to play. What a hockey game this has been. And here's Andrew Haggart looking to tie it. Shot saved. The Eagles have come alive here since letting in the past 3 goals. Kobach over to Gannett. Gannett. That's flipped in. Ref's going to call that one icing.
Size jackpot.
Draw one
I can't believe that guy went
by the
600
Canadians.
for the game. That was crazy.
Moore winds up, fakes the shot. And here's Gavin Kobach. Harvey. And here come the Canadians. Big hit by Kobach. Moore. That's sent, and Harvey pulls that one outside the line. Hinton has to tag up but Edson will steal, and Gannett over to Kobach. Wires one into Arthur Moore, who sends it in. Kobach now behind the net. Sam looking for a shorter pass, also turned over, this time still in the zone. Here's LaRose behind the net. Out in front, they score. Graham Galloway. 8:46 to go. A costly turnover by the captain, and it's 5-3 Hinton.
On jet lag.
And
I'm
here-
blaming on everybody who made me babysit them all.
And here's Creef. Creef, he falls on the play, and a big hit, and now
Pick it up.
can the Eagles come alive? But there's going to be a 2 or 3 on 1. Drops to the trailer. Just goes wide of Tomlinson. Gaucher. Moore. Sorry, Smith.
Hinton goal,
Send
scored
across.
by number 17, Graham Galloway. Assist number 27, Michael LaRose. Time of the goal, 11:14.
And this one's going to be icing against the Canadians.
We extend
5-3
gratitude to Trail Printing for their generous sponsorship.
for
Give
Hinton.
them a call
Shots
and experience the
24-20, also in favor of the Canadians.
partner. Thank you, Trail Printing, for your support and dedication to the Edson Eagles and the community. And a big thank you to the Brick in Edson
Ken
for sponsoring all of our pucks this season.
Stavely
Every
wins the
shot,
face-off.
every pass, every goal is made possible by the Brick.
Maseraba hit by Zorn. His shot through the crease and wide, and Zorn tries to poke one out in front.
Heck. I think Zorn's gonna get in the fight.
And Tomlinson, it kind of took an awkward bounce off the stanchion.
Acknowledge
And
all of our silver package business sponsors this season, including Graham Sports and Outdoors. If you'd like to sponsor the Eagles, talk to Amy, our game day event organizer. And whether it's prescriptions, expert advice, or everyday wellness support, Shoppers Pharmacy Edson is here for you. Caring staff, trusted service, and a commitment to your wealth and health well-being.
draw one by the Canadians. Lee. And here's Wood. Edson trying to create a 3-on-1 of their own. Wood, and it just bounces off his stick. It's been that kind of night for the Eagles. 3-on-1, and Kenton Wood, normally the king of breakaways, as we've seen in the past, just couldn't go through. And now here's Kobach off the glass. Here's Schneider. Hager. Xander Hager. Backhand feed, couldn't find Schneider. And now here come the Canadians. What a play. Shot save. Hayden Tomlinson. And he'll hold on with the pad. Here's Ruger Leclerc. Comes off the glass, off penalty box door. Now Leclerc. Here's Hardy. Hardy in! Shot goes wide. Leclerc. Trying to backhand one down to King Charles. Doesn't go. LaRose into the chest of Tomlinson. And Leclerc didn't like something. And now there's a bit of a pileup.
Oh, he's mad.
And looks like
Too heavy of a flow this month.
Oh my goodness.
well. And it looks like it's going to be 4-on-4.
505.
Sorry about that. It is 5-on-5. Fourth line out there for the Eagles as Gaucher and LaRose off to the box. And what a play by Stavely. Just to get the puck there, and now Muniz. Dukaniski back to Muniz. Beck goes to Stavely, and this one's knocked into the far side corner. Moore. Trying to find Francis out in front. Shot save made. 4:36 left to go here in the second period. 5-3. Where we sit. As the Xander Hager line comes out. Hager. Backhand feed, nobody home. And now here's McPherson of the Canadian. Shot save, rebound. And I don't know if Tomlinson got a piece of it. If he did, that was beautiful. And now Xander Hager in one-on-one. Hager, shot goes wide on the right-hand side. Trying to pick that low bottom right. Hager has it back. Hager trying to find Kenton Wood in the high slot. Hager. Now Wood. Kobach. Whistles one through. And now it's a 2-on-1. The other way for the Canadian. Shot save made. Rebound.
10
It
minute
popped
misconduct.
through.
And Edson Eagles number 23, Tyron Gaucher, 10 minute misconduct.
And shot goes off Tomlinson's shoulder. Another backhand. Another save made.
Oh, you got 5 minutes though.
And,
Probably just for the
and now here's King Charles. Sips one over. Wood can't get enough on that one. Pollock. And that will be up off the roof.
Cal Tire for supporting the Edson Eagles this hockey season. From tires and wheels to full auto care, Cal Tire keeps us rolling. And as well, hockey fans, the highly anticipated Frisbee Fling is on the way during the intermission. If you have Frisbees, make your way over to the southwest corner of the arena under that bankrupt
3:04
side,
left to
where one of our
play.
volunteers will be waiting to greet you.
Here's Hardy. Try to find Leclerc. Comes off his stick. And now, shot wide. Here's King Charles, back to Hardy, shot into the glove of Bronzanov. And there's Hardy. LeClaire can't get there for the tip, and now Canadians the other way. Eagles only with 24 shots. Normally have quite a bit more. Gannett. Now playing with Zane Dekaniski with Tyron Gaucher having a 10-minute misconduct. Here's Hardy. His shot deflected high and out of play. 1:57 to play here in the second. Xander Haggard in to take the draw for the Eagles. He wins back. Schneider. And Kreef shot. Didn't get really what he wanted on it, and Cudman plays it up. And here's Riley Clark. And kind of an awkward bounce on Tomlinson. Tipped in. No ice. There's Schneider. Little. Now Schneider. Backhand feed to Captain Kobach, and now here's Jeremy Kreef. And over the line. Drops back to Zorn.
No.
And that's another giveaway in the zone. And that one's covered up by Tomlinson. 40 seconds to go here in the second. And a little bit of a pile up in the corner. You hear the ref calling for players to move it. Hinton will gladly do this as the Eagles battle for it. Muniz. As the puck comes free, 10 seconds to play. And now here's a chance. Carter Little. Got 5 seconds on the clock. And goes for the pass instead of the shot. And that will do it. As someone knocked the stick out of Rowan Gannett's hand. And just at center ice, players are exchanging words. And we're back for the third period of play. Eagles find themselves down to 20 minutes to change that result and move their record to 21-1. They've only lost, the only other game, they lost this year was to the Canadians. Harvey wires one through.
I'm doing play-by-plays too.
And Wood. Wood, and he'll ignite. Wheeling through the zone. Dropped off. Wood. Haggart. Haggart drops it back in net. Big hit. And there's shot off the crossbar. And a lot of stuff happening on that play. Gannett got drilled. No call. And then Xander Hager hit the crossbar. But here's Smith. Smith in. Shot save made. Wood. Smith, and he'll drop it back. Gannett. There's Muniz. Muniz works his way in. Finds Gruslow. Another one pops out of play.
You don't have to make the exact. It's just around 10 seconds. It's
And draw one by the Canadians.
I just gotta line up a few more songs. Thanks, Dan.
Muniz. Over to Kreef. He's played solid in his first game in an Eagles uniform. Lee. Drill by Kreef. Cudmore couldn't keep up with that one, and here's Alexis Hardy. Hardy. Pass shot, scores! A French connection, King Charles. It's 5-4 with 17:21.
Kier's right, they're back in it for the third.
we knew. We were just keeping it within a few.
Gold black.
Draw one by the Canadians. And then one goes off the glass. Shot into the glove of Tomlinson.
When looking for a
Turned
fantastic
aside
experience,
27 of the
Edson
32.
Original Joe's. Every Thursday, check out their half-price bottle of wine special. Tuesday, mouth-watering half-price wings.
There's Harvey. He pops outside the line. He'll take his time. Off the glass. Gannett.
Eagles goal scored by number 16, Charles Groslow. Assist to number
Shot
9,
save made
Alexis
by
Hardy. Time
by
of the goal,
Tomlinson.
2:39.
And there's Stavely. He's out with Bick and Francis. And here's a developing chance for the Canadians. Big play. Shot safe.
There you go.
A huge thank you to Canadian
What a
player
stop.
Edson for being
And
a
what a
positive
defensive
influence in the
play.
game. Your commitment to local sports and community spirit makes a real difference on and off the ice. From prescriptions to everyday wellness, Shoppers Pharmacy Edson is your trusted local pharmacy. Friendly service, expert advice, and everything you need, all in one stop.
Draw one by the Hinton Canadians. Lee wires it wide. Creef. And now here's Carter Little. Throws it in. Zorn. Knocked down. Now here's Stavely. On the backhand try. He's taken down. No call. Stavely again. This time doesn't really get a piece of it. He still has it though. So he'll throw it over to Kaniski. Smith. Stolen by Creef. He'll wire one and off the stick, and Creef gets it back. Another one on goal. Steer to the near side. Stavely. As the puck flips up, and that will be icing against the Canadians.
Thank you to the Brick in Edson for sponsoring all of our pucks this season. Every shot, every pass, and every goal is made possible by the Brick. Tech trouble, but no way to get there? Orion Tech offers on-site service and remote access support. They'll come to you or connect online. Call them from help wherever you are.
Schneider to take the draw against the tired Hinton Canadians. Here's Wood as they win it. Xander Hager pass and couldn't bury it. Was Ryan Schneider. And now here's Schneider again. It pops loose. Schneider. Hinton gets a bit of a change. Now Schneider pops up and it's way up. That was basically a field goal. Draw one by the Canadians. Sorry, the Eagles. Hager. Here's Wood. Corner. Trying to find Xander Hager out in front. And now the Canadians are away. Battling forward around Cudmore. And now here's Rowan Gannett.
These kids put on it at the Hershey
Gannett.
Bears intermission game. They were fighting.
Gannett. Now Harvey going high on the play. Marr. There's Creef. And Hill going for a skate. Here he is. Shot off the post.
What?
That's the second post in about 7
I
minutes
want to channel
into this period. Hager and Creef.
It's hard for you to watch.
Why you wish you were out there?
Yes.
Why aren't you?
As I fainted.
Because his mom
Dehydration.
said no as
My
well.
mom said no.
Shot
That's fair.
from distance. They score! His second of the night.
Quit blaming her.
Oh, good grief. And it's tied. Thanks, bro. His second of the night. Oh, another wicked wrister right after he rung the bar.
Cliff, I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head.
And that's with 13:08. We're tied at 5. And there's Hager. Xander Hager. Now Kenton Wood. Finding Kobach goes wide. He's behind the net. And your Eagles are heading to the power play.
Eagles goal
Right,
scored
here's
by
King
number
Charles, and it's a bit of a
92,
turnover, and they'll
Jeremy Creep, his second of the night. Assist to number 91,
Creef.
Gavin Kolbach, and number 95, Ruger Leclerc. Time of the goal, 6:52.
Creef wires one off the pad. Tyron Gaucher now out from the 5-minute major. Shot, save, and it pops out in front. But Brod's not off with the cover. Still a minute 33 to go here in the power play. Draw one, Creef. Over to Gaucher. Wide into the glove. Now it's going to be a far side face-off.
Trail and Edson have been supporting the community for well over 50 years, and now they've printed all for the Edson Eagles. From roadsides, tickets, posters, and programs too.
Draw one, Gaucher. Shot by Creef into the glove.
From the rink to your home, Edson Pharmacy is here for you, supporting the Eagles in our community with trusted health solutions. Drop in, see them soon, tell them the Eagles sent you.
Draw one, and the Canadians are just going to go for it short-handed. That's Clark.
Okay, I'm ready for the
Harvey.
Penalty to number 13, Chance Basaraba, 2-minute minor, holding.
Check King Charles. As the Canadians send it full length to Ike Tomlinson. They're behind the net. Pick it up. Gaucher leaves it. And there's Ruger Leclerc. What a play, Leclerc! Too high. And we'll get the whistle. 43 seconds to go, and Basaraba's holding minor. Draw one by the Canadians, and they'll send it down. Tomlinson leaves it there for Kobach. Pass up. Here's Ruger Leclerc. Pops in. It takes a weird bounce. And Roznanov
Huge thanks
with
to
the
Cal
stop.
Edson for their support of the Edson Eagle jerseys this season. No wheels, no problem. Hungry Harry's offers cab rides if you need help getting to their location on 3rd Avenue. Call them. They'll make sure you get your food and a ride
And
safely and easily.
here's Hager. Back over to Gavin Kobach. Down low. Leclerc with a bit of time. Trying to find Schneider. He's been around the net. Just not getting the deflections he wants. There's Schneider. Schneider taken down. Francis. Smith. Upshot save made. As we are back to full strength, here comes Lee. Lee walks in, pad stop. And Canadians trying to apply a little bit of pressure, but now Hager the other way. 3-on-2. Lost it, but the Eagles gain. Pinned up against the wall.
Blow the whistle.
They won't. Bit of a pile up. Creef, shot from distance. Munez. There's Francis. Finds Munez. Shot save. Creef.
Pick up Creef.
And he'll spin and fire. Call that one the dry sidle. There's LaRose. .9:05 to play here in the third period. Eagles were down 5-3. Going into the third, tied it up. And here comes the Canadians the other way. Shot save made. Chance Basaraba trying on a break. Little knocks it back to Gannett. Marr. Pollock. And here's Carter Little. Little. Stavely shot off the stick and high.
We thank all of our volunteers for coming out this evening, from the setup crew, security people. We're on without you. Thank you.
Stavely to take the face off. Lost it to Dane Pollock. Little with the Edson steal. Pinned against the wall. There's Stavely shot. Save made. No rebound. One thing to bear in mind here, Eagles without one of their leading goal scorers here tonight, Tyson Hollick. Shots 40-36 now. In favor of Edson. They've come on here in the third to tie this thing up. There's Alexis Hardy. What a play over to King Charles. Shot save made. Hardy tries the Michigan again, and I think that was about his third or fourth time trying it. And it's a backhand, and it roofs high. The net comes off.
Does that mean I can play?
And what a chance that was from the Michigan to cross crease opportunity. Now the draw is won by LeClaire. Now Groslow.
Oh, Steve.
Tomlinson covers that one. 7:06 to play. Draw won by the Canadians too well that it comes out the zone. More, and it goes right into Ryan Schneider. Try to play that one up. Quick reaction time to Wood. Now Schneider. Schneider finds Wood. Shot just wide. Creef over to Schneider. Schneider over to, Hager to Schneider, and trying to get a bit of a dig in. 6:39 left in regulation. Here's...
Yeah, right?
And now there's a bit of a break. Tomlinson with the cover. Before Riley Clark could get a break, he was wheeling in. Feels like a next shot wins kind of scenario now. Here's Lee off the skate of Haggard. To the corner now, Creef. Oh, wait, turns it over. Here comes the Canadian shot. Goes wide now. Here's Kenton Wood. Wood. Trying to find Schneider. And Gaucher takes a run at Lee. And now, here's the chance. Basaraba on the break, they score. Six 5. Chance Basaraba is second of the night.
Yeah.
Hardy. Eagles now with another 5:42 to tie this thing. Here's Ruger Leclerc. Trying to do that early now. Leclerc sifts one and no one's home for the pass out in
Hinton's
front.
goal scored by number 13, Chance Basaraba. Assist to number 20,
Here's-
Dwayne Pollock. And number 1, Colin Lee. Time of the goal, 14:09.
Here comes.
Oh, geez Louise.
And now here's Alessis Hardy. Hardy. Shot! Off the glove, not caught. And Hinton player down. They're not going to call it yet. Off the blocker of Tomlinson. Batted up. Hinton player gets to the bench, and now they're going to call something. And it's going to be a defensive zone face-off for the Eagles. Hager line out there. Draw one. And now there's Kenton Wood. Wood spins. Trying to find Hager on the backhand. He does. Just briefly a Smith with the steal. No call. And here's LaRose. Rose gives Gaucher a bit of a shove. Here's Andrew Hager. Hager finds Wood. Bounce. Sifts high. Shot save. Made. And now there's a pile up on Brananov.
Because they're dumb.
One guy. And there's been Jersey. He got semi-jersey there.
Whack-a-mole. He basically jerseyed him.
That was too good. Helmet's awesome.
And we're going to go back to another refs discussion. And in that time, I think we're going to take a break. And here's a golden opportunity to score. Leclerc scores! 4 seconds into the power play, making them pay. It's 6-6. Ruger Leclerc, 4 seconds into the power play. And the Eagles have tied this one up once again.
He can count to 10. What's this? The other half of this. What's this? I don't know, but I'll tell you when I catch one.
And here's Xander Hager off the draw. There's Leclerc. Riley Clark.
Eagles penalty number 88, Ryan Schneider. 2 minutes for roughing.
Hit. Ty Gaucher on
Number 16, Ethan
Riley Clark.
2 minutes for cross-checking.
Here's Leclerc. He scored the tying goal. Puck comes out in front. The Eagles want to finish this in regulation. More. So it goes back at the line. That's going to be 3. We got 3:39 to play. What a hockey game. The Eagles have rallied back from 2 goals down, and then
Eagles goal. Scored by number 95, Roger Leclerc. Assist to number 79, Xander Hager. Time of the goal, 15:39.
and there's Gavin Kobuck off the glass. Here's Kenton Wood through center. Throw it. And now, here come the Canadians the other way. A bit of a toe drag. Backhand just wide. That was also just wide of a highlight reel as well. Shouldered by Tomlinson.
What the heck is that?
Off the ceiling, and we're going to get a stoppage in play. .239 shots, 46 to 38 in favor of the Eagles. Harvey knocked down low. Here's LaRose. Line, shot, scores.
Oh, buddy. Did you see that? Right past their bench. That's when I grabbed my water bottle and squirt water at him. Can you do that?
No, but that should technically be a penalty on them.
And that
But
was
Troy and them aren't smart enough to call that.
They only get mad at head shaking.
Graham Galloway, the heartbreaker. 7-6 now.
They're like the,
And the Eagles find themselves down 1 again, and there's going to be a penalty on the play for charging.
yeah, get over.
And the Eagle, Gavin Kobuck off to the box. And the Eagles will be short-handed for the next 2.
Gavin, why?
2:20 to play, so Gavin Kalbach will be out of the box.
Oh my gosh.
Hinton's goal
With
scored
20
by
seconds
number
to play.
17, Graham Galloway.
Here's
Assist
more.
number 27, Michael
Shot
Rose.
save made.
Number 18, Josiah Harvey. Time of the goal, 17:33.
Arthur Moore. Up and here's Dane Pollock. Pollock circles back. Up to the line to Harvey. Harvey back to Pollock. Pollock. Hardy. And now here's
Eagles
Xander Hager.
number 91,
Hager
Gavin Kolbach.
flips it between the
2-minute
legs.
minor for charging.
And it pins it. And it pops free. Minute 15 to go, and Kolbach's penalty, a minute 30 to play. 90 seconds here in the hockey game.
Tarps off, he's on skins.
And now here's Kenton Wood behind the net. Flips it, not enough power, and it's going to be another turnover. Here's Arthur Moore down low. Moore. That comes out of the zone. Under a minute to play.
In the third period.
Come on, guys, skate.
Eagles down one. Here's Kenton Wood. Doesn't get enough on it. Smith. Back. It goes back to Smith, and now the Canadians just trying to kill the clock here. Shot save Tomlinson. He'll hold on. 33.1 to go. And your Eagles are calling a timeout. And here we go. It goes off the wall and it pops free. Flips it in.
He's kind of got like strapped here, yeah.
18 seconds to play. We're back to full strength. Basaraba shut. Save Tomlinson. And they didn't give him the play. Now it's 9 or just under 9 seconds. Eagles need a miracle to keep their home win streak alive now. Draw won by the Canadians. And that shall do it. (7-6) the final. The home win streak comes to an end. Hinton's the only team to beat the Eagles.